Ozark Capri Video Productions. This program is designed to assist our lake area visitors in locating area merchants, products, and services.
As we move out along the highway on Business 54 out toward Osage Beach, moving south and west, the Uncle Harry's water slide's right out by the Holiday Inn there. You can't miss it, and it's a good fast slide. And there's the Le Mans go-karts there. That's really a fine attraction. It's been there for a lot of years, and it's built right in the trees. It's shaded area, so it's good riding in the daytime. It's also good riding there in that cool valley at night. So day or night, the Le Mans track is really something that the kids will enjoy, and the adults too. You know, we don't just limit those things to the kids. As we move on out past Howard Johnson, you come to two more water slides. You got Wet Willie's and another water slide right beside the Grapevine restaurant there. And of course, they got bumper boats there at Wet Willie's, and they're both good slides, and it's just a fun place to be. Moving on west on Highway 54, we come to Lee Mace's Ozark Capri. And the Ozark Capri has been one of the leading nighttime entertainments at the Lake of the Ozarks since 1953. In fact, in 1953, it was the only nighttime entertainment at the Lake of the Ozarks. It's for 29 years has been one of the leading country music shows. It was the first show in America to be in a tourist area that was not a Saturday night radio broadcast show that catered to family folks and was not nightclub oriented. And it still remains the same today. It is one of the major attractions at nighttime in the Lake of the Ozarks, and I think you'll enjoy Ozark Capri. We like to think it's pretty good. And as you move on out, we run into the Wild Mouse. The Wild Mouse has to be one of the best rides in the lake area. It's a kind of a miniature roller coaster, and it's a fun thing. And across the street there at Hillbilly Town, they have, of course, the miniature golf and the tilt-a-whirls and the go-karts and the bumper cars and the sky slide and the arcades, and just a fun place to go at Hillbilly Town. So right in that area, there are really a lot of fun things to do. And you want to stop and make Hillbilly Town, run across the street there and ride the Wild Mouse. Right next door to Hillbilly Town is the Frost Top Drive-In restaurant. Francis Jackson runs that and has for 20-some years. He's been our neighbor here at the Ozark Capri. Francis built a go-kart track in there. It's not one of the biggest go-kart tracks in the area, but it's a fast little track, and it's fun. It's got nice hills and nice turns in it. Of course, they feature really nice karts there. And along with it, they have a miniature golf course that is a really fun course to play, so you'll want to stop and kind of do all those things. While you're in the area there of the Hillbilly Town and the Wild Mouse, well, be sure and take in the family fun spot there at right next door to Francis Jackson's Drive-In Restaurant. And if you just get plumb thirsty and give out there running back and forth between all them places, at the Frost Stop, they feature the frozen mugs, ice-cold mugs of root beer, and that is something else. Francis has always kind of had a little motto. He said, if anybody makes a better hamburger than I do, I'll eat it. So I guess that's a pretty good motto. And you'll want to stop in by the Frost Stop there and ride their go-karts and take in their miniature golf and do the things there. And that's right next door to Hillbilly Town. They're located just right up the street across the street and right up the street from the Ozark Capri. And right next door to the Ozark Capri is one of the major attractions in the area, the Guinness Hall of World Records. And we're going to talk to the manager, Jerry Gordon. Guinness is one of the major attractions here at the Lake of the Ozarks. Seems like a high percentage of people who come to the Lake of the Ozarks finally managed to come in and visit Guinness. It's located right next door to the Ozark Capri. And one of the newer things here is the tribute to Elvis. And Jerry, would you care to tell us something about that?
Yes, we have new this year, a tribute to Elvis Presley. We have his Cadillac limousine, and we have jewelry, clothes, and personal items. We have many pictures, and we have colored videotapes of him in concert. And Elvis has many fans here.
Yeah, I hear a lot of comment about the Elvis exhibit that the people really like. Of course, the Elvis exhibit is not all they have at the Guinness Hall of World Records here. They have I think they claim about 250, 240 or 50 other exhibits of world record things here. And tell us about your theaters and some of the things that are in here besides the Elvis things.
Well, yes. See, we are Guinness Hall of World Records. And we have taken things from the Guinness book, and we have about 240 exhibits, and they include things like a figure of the world's tallest man, the smallest woman. We have 3 theaters, one on sports, one on entertainment, and one on achievement, which are world records. We have some slide shows, and we have a war room with souvenirs, plus the Elvis tribute this year.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If they have an hour or two to spend, you know, you need to have no less than 45 minutes to an hour to come in to really enjoy it. But you go through it at your own leisure pace, and you can stay as long as you want. Mm-hmm. And it is really a thing that they should do, and it's worthwhile.
Yes, that's right. There isn't any tours. They just go through at their own leisure, and the average time is about an hour.
What is your admission here? The folks will want to know the admission.
It's $3.50 for adults. 6 through 12 is $2. Under 6 is free.
And they can stay as long as they want, and I certainly recommend that they stop in and see the Guinness Hall of World Records. Jerry, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
As we move on up the street, we have one traffic light in Osage Beach. And when you get to that traffic light, if you want to go to Indian Barrel Cave, you turn at that traffic light on Highway 42 for about 20 feet, and then you make a left turn on Route D. And you go about 3 miles, and that is Indian Barrel Cave. And at the Indian Barrel Cave, it is a beautiful view. It overlooks the Osage River Valley below Bagnell Dam. It is the home of where the Indians of the late woodland period lived about 1,500 to 2,000 years ago. Dr. Chapman from the University of Missouri brought a crew in there about 20-some years ago when the first main artifacts were discovered, and done the digging there and authenticated all of the things in the cave. And it has not only some scenic beauty, but it also has some early American history that's worthwhile. Also in Indian Barrel Cave, they have a 20-passenger boat. It takes you on an underground lake back to the waterfall area, and it's pretty nice and informative and fun. So Indian Barrel Cave is one of the things you'll want to do if you're interested in going to one of our caves. We have many, and we'll be telling you about others as we kind of come to those. Moving on up the street, we come to Fort of the Osage, and that is the theme park. That's an all-day attraction where you can take the family and stay all day. They have rides and many shows and just lots of things to do. We've asked Mike Jasinski to take our camera and interview Mike Bishop, who is the manager up there, and we're going to turn it over now to Mike and Mike.
We're down at Fort of the Osage Family Fun Park. This is the general manager, Mike Bishop, and he's here to tell you a little bit about the park and the services they have to offer you folks.
Okay, Fort of the Osage Family Fun Park is just that. It's a family place. We're located on Highway 54, just south of the Highway 54 and 42 junction here in Osage Beach. We'd like to invite everyone down to see us. We do have a lot of things for people to see and do. We offer 11 rides. That is a variety of rides, from scenic rides to thrill rides like our flying flume ride. We have our train ride, our paddle boat ride, the merry-go-round, just a lot of rides for adults and kids alike. As you can probably hear in the background, we have also 2 live shows. First of all, a country music show that plays in the Cracker Barrel Theater, and we have a trained dog show this year. It's our Canine Capers dog show. It's a brand new attraction here at the park this year. There's also a variety of fun food and gift shops and things to do, just a lot of things to see and do here. Like I said, we are open daily except Fridays. We're from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and our admission is $6.50 for adults and $5.50 for children. So come on out and see us if you get a chance. Again, your visit to Lake of the Ozarks.
Thank you, Mike Bishop, for that interview. That's very informative there, and we hope the folks will come see it. Fort of the Osage, and I know if they do, they'll have a good time and be rewarded well. Right next door to Fort of the Osage, of course, is the Fort of the Osage Water Ski Show, and it is one of the finest water shows you'll find in America. They're just top quality. These kids really do a fine job. They put on 2 shows a day. They have one at 1:30 in the afternoon, a matinee, and then they have an evening show at 8:30 in the evening. So that's one of the things that's a must while you're at the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Take in the Fort of the Osage Water Ski Show. It's a fine show, and I know you'll enjoy it. We've asked Mike Jasinski here, who has taken some footage of it, to tell you a little bit more about it. Mike?
The Fort of the Osage Water Show has been ranked as one of the top 4 water shows in the nation. They offer a variety of exciting acts from water skiing to kite flying, and they even offer a little musical entertainment also. They have many daring acts as well as beautiful water acts too, from water ballet to ramp jumping. The show has brought in skiers from all over the nation. They also offer a little comedy relief with Harpo the Clown performing crazy antics on and off of skis. They also offer some hillbilly comedy with Josh and Jenny performing a little bit of water ski baseball. So make sure you go and see the Fort of the Osage Water Show while you're here at the Lake of the Ozarks. We're sure you'll enjoy it.
Moving on west on Highway 54, there's Chet's go-karts and Chet's batting cages and arcade there, and it's right next door to Chet's restaurant, and almost across the street from the Osage Beach post office, so you can't miss it. But it's a fun spot, and it's a place that the kids will want to stop and spend some time. As you move on west, you come to the Grand Glazed Bridge, and of course there we have, at both ends of the bridge, we have marinas there. There's Lynx Landing and Bridgeport on the west end. And there's helicopter rides, boat rentals, and jet skis, and just all of the things connected with the water sports, and airplane rides, and all those things you'll find. And that is a good fun spot there at either end of the Grand Glazed Bridge. As we move on out west, we come to another water slide. In fact, the only water slide we have west of the Grand Glazed Bridge is the Sun and Fun water slide, and it's a good one for the kids there. They always enjoy that. It's located right across the street from the Town and Country Motel. Here in the Lake of the Ozarks, country music is very popular for evening entertainment. We have 2 brand new shows this year. One at Laurie, Missouri, called the Sugar Bush Review, and it's a brand new show featuring bluegrass and country and gospel music. In Osage Beach, we also have a brand new show, and it's Jerry Prunty's American Music Jubilee. There's another show that's located on Highway 42 in Osage Beach called the Ozark Jamboree. Then there's Denny Hilton's Country Shindig. The longest running show at the Lake of the Ozarks is Lee Mace's Ozark Opry. And over the years, we've become well known for our special brand of Ozark entertainment, and we're proud to share our heritage with our visitors. Ozark Opry is located on Highway 54 in Osage Beach, halfway between Howard Johnson's and the 54-42 junction, location of the only traffic light in town. The ticket office is open daily, and Monday through Friday, showtime is 8:30 in the evenings, with 2 shows at 7 and 9:30 on Saturday. It's 2 hours of the finest in music, comedy, and even some good Ozark mountain clog dancing. We'd like to show you just a few moments of our show, and sincerely hope you'll come and see us. I guarantee you'll be welcome.
Thank you for watching Channel 5, your 24-hour-a-day lake information channel.